Marvel fans, science geeks, comic book nerds, most of you have heard or known of Dr. Bruce Banner or have heard of Hulk before. Well, today I'm going to give you a very detailed backstory of Bruce's backstory, getting to know what gamma rays are, and understanding the pros and cons of gamma radiation. Now, let's take a closer look into Bruce's backstory. We can see Bruce's family with his father, Brian Banner, and mother, Rebecca Banner. Although during his childhood, his father would get angry and abuse him and his mother. Although this seems very tragic, it played a major part in the Bruce Banner role. According to Wikipedia, it states that the anger and fear and the anger of the fear that the destruction it has caused created a psychological complex. Even though this has caused Bruce Banner to be emotionally resolved, he has developed a great love for Betty Ross. He is also a very unique and talentfully gifted scientist who studies in bioradiology and gamma rays and bioscience. Throughout the whole Marvel universe, there are multiple different backstories explaining how Bruce is the Hulk and how they correlate together. But most of them revolve around him being a talentfully gifted scientist who is emotionally reserved and physically weak. Now we can get going and flip the switch into gamma radiation. Gamma radiation is part of the electromagnetic wavelength on the red side of the rainbow past all the other colors. According to livescience.com, it states that gamma rays packs 10,000 ultraviolet rays that causes combustion within the chemical reaction of the body. Gamma rays react as a bowling ball with bowling pins, knocking into everything and everywhere in its path. This can cause a chain reaction into what gamma rays are and how it affects. We would expect gamma rays to be green because of how Hulk is in Bruce Banner with gamma radiation. But gamma rays are not on any color of any electromagnetic wavelength spectrum. Now that we know how gamma rays work, we can blast ourselves with some gamma radons and get going into pros and cons. We would expect that there would mostly be cons because of how gamma radiation reacts, but there's more pros if you think about it. The pros are super strength and jumping incredible speeds, as well as being anti-resistant to military fire, electricity, and bombs. The only main problem with gamma radiation is immediate death that it causes with any human being. Another pro and con that is stated by Marvel.com is that Bruce and Hulk are two different people who can't control their emotions together. If we were able to withstand gamma radiation, we wouldn't be able to control our emotions and we would be an uncontrollable green monster that everyone else would know. Now that we understand how pro and cons work, let's take a recap of how Bruce's story worked. We've went over how gamma radiation works, and we went over the pros and cons of gamma radiation. Now, sadly, we are coming to the end of our journey, but the part of a journey is the end, and with great power comes with great responsibility. Thank you.